Hey, I'm Pierce Brunson of Modern Photography Group here in the Tampa Bay area, and this is shoot review number 7. So before we get started into all of this and what we're going to talk about today, go ahead and subscribe to our channel and go on over to Facebook and like our page there, which is Modern Photography Group. Then swing on over to Instagram and like us at modern.photography.group over there. As you can see, I'm wearing the Pierce Brunson Photography logo today. So you can go ahead and swing while you're on Instagram. Look up Pierce Brunson Photography, Pierce Brunson Photography, and like us there. We're there, and that's all the services like Pierce Brunson Photography, Firefly Event Photography, Modern Tassel Photography, and Modern Performer are all under the are all services of Modern Photography Group. So today's episode is about liking and being excited about what you shoot. So I'm going to start with Pierce Brunson Photography. When I first started, again, which is like the video before this, number 6, I talked about I talked about narrowing your focus, and I mentioned Firefly Event Photography, which is it's right here. Yay for us. So I talked about narrowing your focus. So once I had kind of completed my understanding of Pierce Brunson Photography and that I wanted to do this as a profession and not a hobby, I then wanted to create a professional type branch that was ambiguous to like my name. Now Pierce Brunson Photography is evolving better, but in the beginning I just wanted something different and fun. So Firefly Event Photography, what that does is that focuses on homecomings, proms, pep rallies, and banquets and senior events for high school kids. It doesn't work with middle schools. It doesn't work with elementary schools. Okay? So we only focus on high school events. And we have a unique process in a way that we deliver. When it comes to proms, we average about 1,200 images delivered to all the kids, and we have a unique way of dealing and getting all these images that the kids want. So what I'm talking about today is you should be excited about like when you get to shoot those things. I enjoy the Pierce Brunson photography side because that's a combination of professional and hobbyist, because I like shooting, I like practicing on that side, I like different techniques, and so there's a few blends in there that I get to just develop my own skill set. However, I am always excited about a prom. When when it's time for prom, and prom season is coming up in a month, so in April, coming up. And for us in Florida, and it's a tight window, so we're going to be busy. But when we shoot a prom, me personally, I'm excited. But the way we have to process it and get things done and get everything processed, and this year we have a window of getting all things processed from top to bottom, everything that we do, in about 3 days. So after the event, we have about 3 days before we get everything processed, and it has to be done within that window. So I get excited about that. However, it's before the prom, getting everything done, getting the batteries checked, getting everybody going, get the other photographers ready, getting everybody trained up, getting them understanding, getting them excited. It's a lot of push, but I am so excited about prom season. I love it. Like proms and even homecomings, but we're not homecoming season yet. Proms are like my favorite thing to do. One, I was a high school teacher, and I loved being a high school teacher. It was so cool. It was fun. But I evolved into this area of photography, so I don't do that anymore. But the kids are beautiful. They're on their best behavior. They're having fun. They're enjoying it. It's kind of the last thing for seniors, and it's kind of the first practice of senior year for juniors, if some people have a junior senior prom. And the cool thing about it is the energy is just awesome. People are just feeling like kings and queens and prince and princesses on the face of the earth, and nobody can't tell them anything. Well, what we do is capture excellent images of those kids during that time. So, our product focuses on that. And I get excited about that. I love going out and pitching this product. And it's not the easiest thing to pitch either, because it's a medium to high scale price. So it's not going to be you can have us for $500. So that eliminates a lot of people out the gate that would just normally do that would bring in a photo booth for their prom. We do, high scale type of images. So there's only going to be very few people that do that. But the energy that it takes to give all of these kids the best is really what I thrive on. And I get so excited when I go out and pitch and talk to a new school about how we're going to treat them and how they're going to feel when they're done, and just the results, and being able to look at everybody's picture and see that everybody's having fun and they're in a great environment, and just have really proof that not just that one picture over in the corner, but a bunch of different professional pictures, and having photographers that not only are skilled but excited to be there. That's another thing too. Photographers have to at least be 80% of my excitement. I get that my photographers are not going to be 100% excited like me. I'm already excited today. They're probably just like, give me the schedule. But when we get to the event, I see from my photographers, and that's why they get paid the way they do, is that they're excited to deliver this product for the kids, and they bring the energy. That's one thing I'm proud of with my photographers, is that they bring the energy. But that excitement starts from me. So what I would say to you is, when you shoot something, you should be excited about shooting it and delivering that product for people. Or maybe that's really not your niche in photography. You should be like, I can't compare my skill set to a wedding photographer, because I've been to weddings and I've seen great photographers, and they are emotionally invested in delivering a great product for that. They are. And that's just, my thoughts and my opinion on that people should be excited. Now, wedding photographers can work every weekend. Some work 3 times, on the weekend or whatever. And it's hard to keep generating that emotion. But the best ones do it. They're excited. Their love for the game of wedding photography is, is going to be second to none in their area. We're not talking in the world, but, in their area. They're going to be the ones that you call. They're going to be the ones that get all your product to you. They're going to be ones that are not going to delay. They're going to be the ones that talk to you. They're going to be the ones that in the end, you're going to be happy to give them a check. And that's one of the things we do better than anybody else when it comes to this style of high school event photography. Is people have said, we're happy to pay you because of what, not only the results, it's just not always results, because you can be a jerk and people are like, well, you're a jerk, so I'm not paying you anything. Yeah, your results are great, but you're kind of a jerk. But it's how we are, and it's that we're always, open to come in and talk to kids no matter what, and talk about our product, and drive to schools in the middle of the day and say, hey, yeah, this is our product, even if it's 20 minutes. Like, sometimes I've driven from here, to past Orlando, which could be 2 hours, 2.5 hours, to just talk to somebody for 20 minutes about our product. That's excitement. It may not be the smartest thing business-wise to do, but I'm not really talking about just rubber stamping your business model. I'm talking about being excited. When you're excited about your product, and that if you connect with that person, that you're going to have them for 3, 4, and 5 proms down the road, then it's worth getting in the car, talking to them for 20 minutes, leaving them some product, calling them back, letting them really feel the excitement and the love that you have for prom photography, because not everybody has that. Anybody can wheel in a machine and go, hey, yeah, you can use our photo booth or anything like that for any event. What's the difference between this kid's event that photo booth was at and your prom? Not a lot of scale there in terms of quality. It's just not. But when you deal with Firefly event photography, there is a huge scale difference. And we pride ourselves in that scale difference of quality, but we also pride ourselves in the energy and excitement that we're bringing to taking pictures, and that the kids are having fun, and that we have, on the level jokes with kids where they're comfortable in front of the camera. And we have young people that are working and working with us and moving throughout the room. If you have a photographer, one of the first things I talk to when a photographer is like, do you like people and kids? Like, just be honest, because these kids are going to be full of energy, and you can't be like, oh, another one. You can't be like that. You have to just keep taking the quality pictures, and you got to just give it to them, and then let them do different poses and let them have fun. You got to give it all in that 4 hours, because at the end of that night, it's over. And that's another thing too. It's like, give all your energy that you have. It's over, and and sleep 2 days after that. And that's kind of what I do, is just give it to people. And we're stacked back to back on proms this year, so it's going to be interesting. So again, be excited about what your focus is. And for me, it's the upcoming proms, and I have a few pitches that are coming in next week at last minute, where I get to go over there. But these people are going to feel my excitement, and they either accept my excitement and go, yeah, we'll use your product, or they go, whoa, that's that's a little too much, we just don't want that. And that's okay too, because I'm always going to be energetic and excited. It's a controlled excitement, but I just love the proms in itself. So again, I'm Pierce Brunson of Modern Photography Group and Pierce Brunson Photography. And today I talked about Firefly event photography. At the end of this video, I'll show you some samples of our Firefly event photography work that we've done and our proms. I'll do more videos on prom and event photography as we move forward, and how we shoot it and what our approach is. But for the most part, narrow your focus on what you want to shoot, and be excited when you go to do it. Controlled excitement, handle that business, go out there, and then let people feel your excitement. And then what they're going to do is they're going to tell other people about, they were great. And and if the person digs further, well, they're excited about taking our picture. We had fun. They let us do this, they do that. They talk, they work with the kids. Those are the things that people are going to say beyond the pictures. That's what they're going to say. Because a lot of times people are going to take your pictures, and they're going to probably run them through Instagram and put a filter on them, because they like it. It's not that your pictures are terrible. They just they want to jazz them up a little bit. But if they keep sending you people, what does it matter? I mean, in my opinion. But whatever. We'll talk about that later. Pierce Brunson again, Modern Photography Group. Subscribe here. Follow us on Facebook, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.